everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vivian. On this channel I talk about everything nursing, lifestyle, motherhood, beauty and all that good stuff. Today I'm coming to you about the new NMC temporary register for COVID-19. As you all know, the COVID-19 is ravaging and there's estimates and projections that it's going to increase even in the UK up to what's happening in Italy. And the government is proactive, the NMC is thinking, the Dean of Health, Chief Nursing Officers of England, Wales, Scotland, and the NMC have been working, trying to put things in place to ensure that the nursing staff needed for this situation is met. And following this, a temporary emergency register has been created. As at yesterday, this register has gone live and over 7,000 nurses who have left the profession willingly have come back. Now, the exact figure as of yesterday was 7,510 nurses who have come back to the register. These are people who have left the register voluntarily without any problems and just retired, and they were asked to just come back on the condition that they are coming of their own will to help to mitigate the COVID problem. But there is a caveat: they have ability to leave when they want, they are not paying any fees to be included in the register, and they are going to be abiding by the code of the NMC. Yes, everybody's going to be abiding by the code of the NMC. And then the emergency law that has been put in place, even in the code of the NMC, has made it possible for the NMC to allow even students who are in the last 6 months of their placements and their studies to also practice and be able to be delegated to act in the capacity of nurses, even if they're going to be supervised. Now they're going to give out information to approved educational places to be able to give them guidance on helping students who are in the last 6 months of their education and as to be nurses to act in the way where it's fit for them to do their jobs, even as almost registrants, and in a safe manner. And for students who are in their first and second year, their placements may be stopped, but they can continue their academics as always. The NMC has also said for people who are doing their master's program or in their MSc program or any form of learning in which the nursing so is involved, where they have to do placements to prove that they have done their studies, they can decide to choose in this period of the emergency register going live to do 80% of their placement in the hospital and 20% academic work. And this 80% is going to be accrued as experience for them in their learnings. So you can decide not to go to school or do too much reading, do practical work, and you are still doing your program effectively, and it's going to be accounted for working experience. As you all know, most of the NMC's program, there is a lot of interest in experience and work-based experience. So this is an opportunity for students to get the experience which they need for them to graduate in a quick manner, as far as exposing them to real life situations and improving their experience of real life matters and handling situations as they come. So if you are a nurse who has left the register in the last 3 years, or you're a nurse who is trying to return to practice, well, this is an opportunity for you. You can always go onto the website. There is a link on the NMC website, which I'm going to put across here. You just go on the website, fill in the form, giving them your email address, and NMC is going to reply you and put you straight up into the register without paying a fee. Like I said, over 7,000 nurses have already signed off for this, and this goes to tell you how people are so dedicated to their jobs, and that for me is key. Doing everything in their power to give the best to ensure that lives are saved. And for students who are going to be working, they're not going to be working as the supernumerary where they're not counted in the numbers. They're going to be counted in the numbers. However, they're going to be delegated, and they're going to have a registered nurse who they're going to be working with, but they're going to be working in that capacity, if you know what I mean, as pre-registration nurses, and being able to work in the capacity they should and they are expected to. The NMC has said they're going to give employers guidelines on what to do and how to go about this. So the trade unions have promised to give their expertise to employers, to nurses, if they ever get into confusion of what they should be doing at this point in time. And for overseas nurses who are already in the UK trying to write the examinations, either in their trust or with their employers, or if you came alone, the NMC in a very tight situation. According to government directives, you do know that the UK is in total lockdown, and because of that, examinations cannot hold. All 3 centers of universities in the UK have been shut down as of today, and no examination is going on. However, for CBT examination, depending on your country and the legislation in your country, your CBT may be able to go ahead. However, there's a link on the website where you can check to see if your country is still going ahead with CBT examinations under Pearson VUE. As for OSCE, for now, that cannot happen. It's all for good. That's the only way I see it. And as for your visas, those who have the 8 months caveat for your visa, I want you to be rest assured that nothing is going to happen. It wasn't your fault that the COVID came, so you will not be affected. And the NMC has said they are speaking with the UKVI just to ensure that they are aware of what's happening and that nobody is going to be affected because of this. However, I do know if, for instance, you're a visitor to the UK and your visa is expiring, there is a link which I'm going to put in this video where you can send an email or contact the UKVI and just inform them that your visa is expiring and give them the reasons why you could not leave the country, just so your ability to come into the UK after now is not going to be affected. For nurses, every other person whose visa is supposed to have ended before this problem came and couldn't leave, that their visas will be valid up until 31st of May. So until 31st of May, you are still a valid visitor in the UK. And after then, if this whole COVID thing is not yet gone, you still need to let the UKVI know of your presence in the UK. And for OSCE takers, you are not going to have a refund of your fee. However, when the exams come up again, you are going to be able to rebook your exam without having to pay any monies. And the NMC has said they are considering bringing new overseas nurses into this temporary register. We're going to be looking out for updates of this and see if that's going to happen. If that's going to happen, then it means every overseas nurse who has done their registration partially, at least up to the CBT or something, will be brought into the register. But they do say, because of safety and not being sure, because they're just trying to do things to be safe. We all know we are registered nurses and we have the skills. So, but it's up to the regulatory bodies to do what is right in the light of the public. So, if and when they do feel that they need nurses and they are happy, I think they'll be able to bring overseas nurses into this temporary register, which I think is going to be a beautiful thing if it happens. Hopefully it does happen. However, the NMC has said if you can help in non-registration capacity in health, for you to go ahead and do that. For now, every recruitment at the NMC level is stopped. Even jobs, nothing is happening anymore. We are all just waiting. However, this is good news. There is going to be help for nurses, and the NMC also responded to the availability of PPEs for nurses, and the NMC has expressed its disappointment about the unavailability of PPEs for nurses. However, we do know that the government is doing all in its power and the NHS to ensure that people are able to practice in a safe manner. Okay, so above all, keep safe and keep yourself informed and up to date with information about the COVID. I'm doing my bit. I hope you did like this video. Do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. As always, bye bye.